Hi guys, Matt Eaton here, just reviewing a small folding non-locking pocket knife. This is UK legal because it doesn't lock and it has a blade of under 3 inches. It's a small knife, very small, slip in the pocket. As you can see, there it is in my hand. It's a small thing, you would hardly notice it there at all. Useful for sharpening your pencil or cutting your salami or any of your other daily jobs that require a little knife. This is the Maserin folding knife. It's on the blade. It's got written Coltello Maniago, which is presumably Italian. Unlike most economy cheap knives today, this is actually European made. It says made in Italy proudly on it. It is not Chinese made or India made or anything else. It is made in Italy. It's nothing special. There's nothing wrong with it. It is a cheap pocket knife. This sells through certain retailers for around 10 or £11. It's not the cheapest pocket knife you can get, but it's certainly pretty damn cheap. It's fairly basic, but at the same time it's not badly made at all. The wooden scales are a dark kind of, they look like rosewood, held by 3 brass rivets with a brass ferrule up at the top there, and obviously the steel spring at the back which springs the blade into place. It's not particularly stiff, it's not particularly loose either. It's pretty much average in opening. It's about the same as an average Swiss Army knife to open. And one thing I will say is that it didn't come very sharp at all, and I haven't yet sharpened it because I don't know, I might just give it away or do something else with it. But it's a bit disappointing in how blunt it came. It's not as blunt as a butter knife, but it's blunt enough to be not very useful for most jobs you'd want to do. So you would have to, out of the box, sharpen it, unfortunately, which is it's a bit crappy, to be honest. That it doesn't cost them a few seconds to put a decent edge on the thing. It's almost there. It just requires, you know, a couple of minutes with the right finishing tool. The blade is marked inox, so therefore it is stainless steel of a unspecified type, probably something along the lines of 420. And the fit and finish is fine. There's nothing wrong with it. There's no gaps that I can see. There's nothing wrong with there's no wobble in the sort of fitting of the blade into the hilt. It folds perfectly well. It opens. It once it's out, it's relatively stiff and is not likely to accidentally fold particularly easily. And yeah, there's not an awful lot more to say about it. There we go. If you want a basic European-made folding non-locking pocket knife, there we have the Maserin folding pocket knife, which is marked on the blade Coltello Maniago. I don't know if that's the model number that it goes by, but there we go. Maserin, a make to look out for. I don't know a lot about them other than the fact that they are Italian and fairly economy. There we go. Cheers, guys.